What's up, people? I just showed you a little clip of where we're staying at the minute. We're in Koh Samui. I can't remember the last time I did a video. But I've been in Koh Samui for, I don't know, three nights, I think. And the place is amazing. But the clip I just showed you is where we are at the minute. It's called the Absolute Sanctuary, and it's a yoga and spa retreat. And we've literally been here maybe 24 hours. We checked in about this time yesterday, and it's just one of the most amazing places I've ever been in my life. And we're booked in for 3 nights, or 4 nights now. But it is the most amazing place. So I've been doing what I call real yoga. I've done yoga before at football clubs, and it's just literally some old woman at the front of the class telling us to stretch this way, stretch that way, and breathe. And we don't really get deep into depth about what you're actually doing, what you're meant to do, the locks, proper breathing, and some of the positions. And it's one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. I've done Pilates is hard, but I've always known that proper doing it, that yoga is what I need personally. I've always had a big frame. I've always been muscly naturally. People think I do weights. Like the yoga teacher yesterday, who I'll come on to in a minute, he's like, yeah, you need to stop doing the weights and you're going to end up like his bodybuilder. I'm like, I actually don't do weights. Yeah, I do press ups and sit ups, maybe odd pull ups now and then, but it's just kind of own body weight. But that kind of differs from going to the gym, pumping iron, and then filling yourself with protein and all these meats and basic things that pile the weight on, and fat. So this is kind of another part of my journey. Wherever that journey may lead to, I don't know. Where exactly did it start? I don't know. Was it birth? Was it the last 18 months after what happened to me football? I don't know. Was it when I was younger and I started listening to Tupac? I don't know. Has the journey even began yet? I don't know. But basically what I'm going through now is I'm learning the last 2 years, I've learned a lot on life in general. For what reason, I don't know. What is going to become of the knowledge I've picked up, I don't know. I've picked up a lot of things to do about economics and finance. I kind of know what's going on now, and I kind of know all these markets and why the world is the way it is economically. I understand exactly why these countries starve. I know why countries favour foreign aid. I know about corruption, which a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't understand in depth. And like even in Britain, a lot of people think the government try to help us. But anyway, I've learned about probably the most important thing, obviously through Dino, was diet. I learned a lot about to the point where I'm really on a high level when it comes to nutrition. Before, if it was something that's Dino. It's getting to the point now where I don't need Dino, but I don't really need to ask him for information. I kind of know. I do a lot of research. I've not probably do more research now than Dino does, but obviously Dino's been doing this for 10 years, so I'm obviously nowhere near his level. And he's got to the point where he set up a very successful business, and it's something that I think I'll have to do in the future. Not that I want to, I'm not wanting to make money, but it's something that I think I will definitely be going into the future, kind of health and diet. I don't know, set up a cafe. I really don't know. Oops, that little holder for my iPad fell. Let's pick up because it's comfortable. There you go. It's a bit more comfortable now to hold this iPad. These smart eye covers. Yeah, it's better. So it's not something I'm going to do tomorrow. It's not something I'm going to do today. It's not something I'm going to do next week, next year, next 5. I don't know, but it's something I will do in my lifetime, I think. and I've kind of learned. I've lived with Dino when he set up Whole Revolution Foods. Yes, he had some partners, so I've got kind of. I always suck. I'm like a sponge. I soak things in, and I remember things like that. I actually don't have the best short-term memory, but over a period of time, I can soak information in and just remember and just kind of hold it there. So it's something I will do in future, definitely. My own thing. And I've always the meditation aspect. I'm actually going to turn around so you can see the background, so it's a bit racist to just look at the door. I don't know if you can be able to see the background. I'm trying to just focus. There you go. No, you can't see me because I'm too dark, but there you go, it's a bit better. Even though I've actually got a tan, but I don't know, it's by the iPad thing. That'll do. I can see my teeth. Anyway, where this is all going to go, and obviously the kind of meditation aspect's always interested me. Meditation kind of totally makes sense to me. Being deep in your thoughts, being relaxed, being controlled, being balanced, and that's all kind of meditation issue. Experience that I want to learn. Something I know. Speaking to a lot of people who do meditation. We had a chat with Buddhist monks. I mean, it doesn't get any more high medically the word is information in chatting with Buddhist monks, I think. And they're saying it's important to have a teacher. My sister does meditation and she's read a few books. We don't advise reading books to do meditation, but she had a crazy experience with like a lot of energy going to her brain, and she had a sore head for a few days, and then she had to basically learn on the spot how to channel energy back down. And it's like the monks say they don't recommend it because a lot of people do these sorts of cheese and stuff and they become crazy. And even my sister said that, like, she knew that it's crazy. A lot of people can damage your brain by sending a ridiculous burst of energy, something you probably never experienced in life, and it's just stuck in your brain. That's why people go crazy. But she's kind of, well, hopefully she's channeled it back down. I gave a messenger that she had a teacher and she kind of drifted away from him because she felt he was restricting her. But the Buddhist monks, they recommend you have a teacher, so I did text her saying, like, you better maybe have second thoughts about ditching your teacher, and I'll speak to her when I get back to Glasgow. Yeah, well, in terms of yoga, it's what we've been doing, flow yoga and core yoga is probably one of the hardest physical exercises I've ever done. I could easily, I could run 10 miles and feel better. I'd find running 10 miles easier than what I done yesterday. It was so, I'm not even exaggerating, I could probably run longer and feel more comfortable than what I was doing yesterday. Dino's a bit more advanced than myself, so he kind of stuck with it a bit better. I want to get the sea in because the sea's nice. Or the sky, or I don't know. Anyway, look at me, look at my ugly mug. So Dino's at a way more advanced stage than me. Dino's very flexible. For the age of 31, he stretches a lot, and it's something I'll say, yeah, I'll stretch, but I just find it so boring. I find it's, especially in football, and I'm alert in the mornings, guys. I'm actually a morning person, but getting out of bed, knowing I need to do something is just snooze. So something I need to improve on, and that's obviously comes from going to bed early at night. I've got quite a bad sleeper, to be honest. I've got blonde hair on me. I've had no female attention, but somehow I've got a blonde hair. Amazing. There's some fit girls in this camp. It's actually a yoga school as well. Like, a lot of students come all over the world come to learn to be yoga teachers, and there's about, I'm not joking, about 30 students, and about 98% are young girls. So anyway, see, I've went off track now. Well, the yoga, was just talking yoga. Yeah, it's just so hard. It is ridiculously hard, and it's one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, and it's something I'm definitely going to stick with. Yeah, that's when I was getting up in the morning. Yeah, Dino gets up in the, well, obviously Dino going to training, he'll stretch a while before training, whereas I find it very, very boring. Like, and I'm not a morning person. Well, I'm a morning person because I get a lot of ideas in the morning, but just getting actually out of bed sometimes before training is just a slog, just to know how it is. And it's tough. People say you get up every morning football. Nah, you get up every morning like knowing you like be very physical and run around and tackle, and it's cold, and so the point you can get up and have a shower then just go and sit in an office. Yeah, it's not as fun as football. It's not as exciting, but probably easier to get out of bed for. Yeah, it's a long day. I won't take that away. Some football we train for like an hour and then you're back home or back doing whatever you got to do. But it's just sometimes I just can't be bothered running around and being with guys that are unconscious, and it's just something. The best thing about football is the dressing room banter, but sometimes, especially with young ones, like it can be a bit boring. Sometimes, like it's the same. Every changing rooms, every football club's the same. There's guys that love the manager. There's guys that hate the manager. There's guys that think they're better than what they are. There's guys that are the worst thing about me with football. The number one thing I hate about football is training players. It's the number one, more than managers and all that shit, because managers are just egotistical characters. They've had good careers and they'll try to chase what they had, blah blah blah. But there's nothing worse in football where you get guys that in training are the best player in the world. Like, this guy can play for Man United. He comes to a game, he goes missing. So there's all that aspect to deal with, and just sometimes you get bored with it. But it's something. This yoga is something I'm definitely going to, when I get my career sorted, get once sort of stabilised, regardless of whatever level I play, because I don't know what's in the corner. It's something I will take up yoga and do it on a regular basis. So this is a little update. Well, big, just over 10 minutes this video, and just to let you know, I don't know where I'm going with this journey of economics, finance, gold, silver, economical collapse, people losing jobs, to diet, health, bettering yourself, being at one, being knowledgeable, wisdom, philosophy, all that crap. Even though health is number one, health is number one. To meditation, to yoga, to travelling, seeing different cultures. It's a lot I've actually took in the last couple of years, and where it's going I don't know, but keep watching the journey.